Good morning again, and you know that we have started the supplementary chapter 4 and its name is the enemy, and I explained half of the chapter to you. Can you tell me if it is now the real class? At that time I will ask the question that can you explain the story whatever I explained in the previous lecture, but now it is a virtual class learning guys, so I have to explain. So let's revise the story. What is the story? The name of the chapter, Enemy, written by Pearl S. Buck. It is a Japanese story. It is a story of one Japanese doctor who is having a great patriotism in his mind, but he is conscious about his moral duties. So what have he decided and what have he done, we are going to see in the chapter only. So the chapter is about Dr. Sadao Hoki. He is a famous surgeon of Japan and he was a scientist also, because he was discovering about that how to make the wounds entirely clean. The discovery was he was continuing. That is why whenever the Second World War was started, he was not sent with the troops because he was following his discovery. So he met with Hana, and Dr. Sadao is saying that Hana met him accidentally, because whenever Dr. Sadao was taking his further education in America, at that time he met Hana accidentally, because Dr. Sadao was used to live as a paying guest in the house of Mr. Professor Harley, and Hana came to live there and they were friends, and then after that Sadao came in love with that Hana, but before continued his love, he first decided that as Hana is a Japanese girl, then after, because his father was not going to allow him otherwise, that is why he made the confirmation first that Hana is a Japanese girl, then he made further talking with his father, because his father is a person he had made a great pain by providing providing education to Dr. Sadao. And then after Sadao would be a great doctor, because he know that how the hardships his father has taken to educate him. So he was very, we can say that lovable to his father, or we can say that loyal to his father, because he didn't want to lose his father's hopes and wishes. So whenever he come to know about that Hana, because Sadao as a Japanese doctor, for further education he went to America for taking further studies, and then after he met with Hana, and finally they were married. They have done the marriage traditionally in a Japanese traditional manner, and then after they were the happy couple forever. So here Dr. Sadao was used to live near the coastal southeast island, and there his family was living. Actually his father was not alive, so Hana means Sadao, and they have one child, and parallelly other servants, they used to live near the seashore. So where Dr. Sadao's house was surrounded with the pine trees, and whenever Dr. Sadao was a child, at that time he used to climb up the trees, and according to his father was saying that that Japanese rocks are the great foundation for Japan. Because of it, Japan was get protected also and get perfected also. That is why he was a great follower, or we can say that very loyal child of his father. And whenever they were enjoying their married life, or they were living their side, at that time what happened, student? Whenever they were enjoying the seashore's beauty, they saw that one black body was just moving away with the mist or with the waves. So they went near to the body and they found that it is the body of an white man, that is American soldier. It is a war prisoner, and he went away from it. At first they thought that it is just the fisherman's body washed away from the boat, but no. When they finally come to know about the soldier, two thoughts come in mind of the Sadao. Sadao thought that threw out the body into the sea only because American soldier is the enemy of his. Okay, and he is having a great patriotism about his nation Japan. His wife Hana also agreed with it that they have to throw the body into the ocean, because the man was totally unconscious state. his bullet wound was just open and almost more than 50% of the blood was moved away from his body. So that they have decided to throw it into the ocean. But the other thought came in the mind of Dr. Sadav that as a doctor, his duty towards the humanity, that he has to save this soldier because this is also the human. So this is his moral duty. So Sadav was caught in the dilemma between moral duty and national duty. So what have he decided? So he decided to take the soldier to their home. So whenever they have taken the body to their home, the body was so light because the soldier has never eaten from the last few days. He was in unconscious state. Sadav is a great surgeon. That is why only the person maybe have a chances to get survive. Otherwise the person was in almost the dead state. So the servants also saw that Dr. Sadav and Hannah brought the body of one enemy. So they were refused to do further work in their house. That is why all the servants have left the job from their house. Only Sadav and Hannah was living there. And Sadav decided first to clean the body of the soldier because the soldier's body was very dirty. So as Hannah ordered his governess Yumi to wash the body of the soldier, but that Yumi refused to do so. Why? Because it was the body of American soldier and that lady was Japanese. So it is a very common and natural thing that no one is ready to wash the body of any enemy. That is why they refused to do so, and only Hannah herself cleaned the body of the soldier. Up to this we have completed in the previous lecture. Let's move further. The young man was very dirty and needed to be washed. Hannah told Yumi, the governess, but she refused to touch the man. The other servants were also frightened at what Sadav had told them. They tried to convince Sadav that he must hand over the enemy to the police. Hannah had to wash the young man herself. Now what happens? See. Sadav was ready to operate the man and he became completely absorbed in his work. He told Hannah that she would need to give aesthetic to the man. Hannah had never seen any operation before and she started vomiting. Hannah noticed the deep red scars on the neck of the enemy and she wondered if the war stories she had heard were actually true. She recalled that General Takima was a ruthless man who even beat up his wife. Now, Sadav thought that it is the need of the operation. So, he decided to operate the body of the soldier, but he told Hannah that she has to give the anesthesia because she is an anesthetician doctor and her work is only to give the anesthesia. So, Sadav told Hannah that she has to give the anesthesia first. She make the soldier anesthetic, then only he can operate the body. As before, Hannah hasn't seen the operation. That is why she started vomiting, and she noticed deep red scars on the neck of the soldier. And from there, she come to know that the war prisoner stories, that the war prisoner, how they are tortured by the government, or how they are tortured by the enemy. She had seen the red scars and she recalled the General Takima, that he was also a very ruthless Japanese officer and he was used to even beat his wife. So these thoughts came in the mind of Hannah. Why? Because when she has seen the red scars over the neck of that soldier, and then only she come to know that the stories of the war prisoner, that how the war prisoner get tortured by the enemy government. She recalled this story, and with this she recalled the Takima was an officer. He was a very ruthless means very cruel officer, and he used to beat his wife very badly. So Sadav murmured while operating, as he was his habit. He called the enemy his friend. Sadav had to work hard on the young American and then he finally succeeded in taking the bullet out. He was sure the young fellow would live in spite of his sufferings. Now, Sadav started to operate the body of the soldier. And now, what happens? See, Hannah has a doubt in her mind that Sadav has a habit to murmur while operating. उसको एक आदत थी कि वो ऐसे थोड़ा बोल बोल करता था. He was just called the enemy as his friend. उसने पहले बोला, क्या बोला कि you are my friend and I have to make you very we can say that good man again or very healthy man again. That type of murmuring he was doing. और जब उसको ये पता चलता है कि he was an American soldier, so his mind was not ready to do the operation, but his moral duty is to do the operation over the body of that soldier, and finally he succeeded in taking the bullet out. Okay, Sadav has taken out the bullet out from his body, and then the soldier was again in, means the soldier was in an unconscious state only. Then what happened? See, the man sank again into silence, so profound that Sadav took up his wrist, catching the touch of it. Yes, there was still a pulse, no faint, so feeble, but enough if he wanted the man to live to give hope. Whenever the Sadav was operating the soldier's body, at that time he was now and then was touching or checking the pulse rate of the soldier. The pulse rate was very light. Okay, so Sadav has a doubt in his mind, maybe if the pulse rate stopped, then the man would be, there is a chances of the man to be died. That is why he was now and then checking the pulse of the soldier, because he wanted the soldier to get fine very soon and to get alive. उसको ऐसे चाहिए था कि वो जो पर्सन है वो जिंदा रहे, उसकी पूरी ऐसी इच्छा थी. एंड दैट इज वाई ही टोल्ड हना दैट देयर इज नो नीड टू गिव एनी मोर एनेस्थीसिया, बिकॉज एनेस्थीसिया में तुमको पता हो तो अगर किसी को ज़्यादा एनेस्थीसिया दे दिया तो हम लोगों का हार्ट बंद हो जाता है, ये तुम लोगों को भी पता होगा. सो व्हेनेवर हना हैज गिवन अ लिटिल एनेस्थीसिया and whenever he operated the body of the soldier, he told Hana that there is no need further to give the anesthesia again, because the pulse rate is going very feeble. वो pulse rate जो है वो बहुत ही slow हो रहा था. So he finished the examination, then pulled the silk quilt over the man. Now see what happened. That Hana took good care of the man. So after the operation had successfully completed, Hana had started to take good care of the man, because no one was living in the house, only Hana, Sadav, their child and the soldier. 4 people would be there in the house. So Hana had taken a great care of the man. She fed him. एक minute, students. Pause. Students, here the accident went with me that my mobile was just fell down from the stand. That is why little bit you have some disturbance in that, but don't worry, we can continue our chapter. So we are on that Hana had taken a good care of the man. She fed him and saw to his needs, means whatever the man was needed, she had fed the man very properly. She had given the exact food. She had taken care of the needs of that soldier. When the man came to his senses, he was surprised to know that Hana talked in English. Hana told him that she had lived in America for a long time. The enemy revealed his name to Hana. His name was Tom. Now see what happened. Hana had taken a good care of the person, and whenever that Hana, एक second students. Yes, Hana had fed the man very properly, and whenever the man came in the senses, he was surprised to see that as a Japanese person, Hana was talking very nice English. So seeing the English of Hana, that soldier was surprised that as you are a Japanese, then how could you able to speak a very great English? So Hana informed him or told him, the soldier, that whenever she has taken her further studies in America. Sadav also has taken further study in America. That is why they are very comfortable with English, and that is why it is easy for the soldier also to communicate with them. Okay, now after the conversation, the Hana was familiar with the name of that soldier. The name of the soldier was Tom. The soldier told his name to Hana, and in America, in America for a long time, Hana told him that she was living in America for the long time. Sadav was still confused about handing him over to the police. The servants resented their decision to help the American soldier and they left the house. Hannah was now with no governess or servants. They wanted the American soldier to get well and move away. Now see, after the operation became successful, Hannah had taken a great care of the soldier. The soldier came in his senses and then he just surprised seeing that Hannah and Sadav were speaking very nice English. And he revealed his name. The name of the soldier was Tom. And whenever the soldier was in a good senses, the family means Sadav had still in the confusion that as an American soldier or as he is a Japanese doctor, his first duty is to hand over that soldier to police. And because the servants of the Sadav has also given the suggestion to Sadav that he has to handed the man to the police government, to the police or the Japanese government, and at one side he was in a great trouble, and that is why all the soldiers have revolted and they went away from their houses. Only Sadav, that's Hannah, and their child with soldier, means all the household chores Hannah was doing very nicely, and also she had taken a great care of the American soldier because they wanted the American soldier that he left their house very quickly and move on his further journey. क्योंकि उनको ऐसा लगता था कि वो डरे हुए तो थे, जैसे ही वो सोल्जर अच्छा हो जाता है उनके माइंड में आता है कि इसको अभी हम लोगों को पुलिस को सौंप देना चाहिए। बट दूसरी साइड में उनको ये लगता है कि ऐसा करेंगे तो गवर्नमेंट उनको मार देगी, उनको भी मारेगी, सोल्जर को भी मारेगी, करे तो क्या करें। और सारे सोल्जर जो थे वो सोल्जर्स क्या सारे सर्वेंट्स घर छोड़ के चले गए थे। सारा काम जो था वो हना के ऊपर था, तो भी हना ने बिल्कुल रिफ्यूज न करते हुए वो घर का काम भी करती थी एंड शी वॉज टेकिंग द ग्रेट केयर ऑफ द सोल्जर, और सोल्जर का केयर भी करती थी। अभी क्या हुआ देखो, वो जो सोल्जर है वो थोड़े थोड़े समय में अभी उनको उसके अंदर इम्प्रूवमेंट्स देखने को मिले, और बाद में उन्होंने डिसाइड किया कि उसको हम लोगों को वो उसके कंट्री में छोड़ देना है, ऐसा उसने डिसाइड किया है। Then what happened? See, on same day, what happened? See, a messenger in official uniform came to Sadav's house. Hana was so scared that she was unable to speak. She thought that he was there to arrest Sadav. Now see what happened. ऐसा होता है ना, कभी कभी हमें जो बात का डर होता है वही बात हमारे साथ होती है। One day what happened? One Japanese soldier with a uniform came their home. Seeing this soldier, Hana was so scared that she thought that the messenger may be come to arrest them because the government came to know about the fact whatever they had made. उसको ये डर था, उसको एकदम वो डर जाती, क्योंकि उसको ऐसा लगा कि वो जो मैसेंजर आया हुआ है वो उनको अरेस्ट करने के लिए आया है, क्योंकि शायद जापानीज गवर्नमेंट को कहीं से भी पता चल गया है कि उन्होंने अमेरिकन सोल्जर को शेल्टर दिया है, और फिर उसको वो इतनी डर जाती है उसको बोलना भी नहीं सोचता है कि बोले क्या। देन आफ्टर एक्चुअली द मैसेंजर हैड कम टू इन्फॉर्म Sadav that the general needed him, but the messenger come for another purpose. He informed Sadav that the general of the army needed him immediately. That is why Sadav has to go to meet the general. जनरल को मिलने के लिए Sadav को जाना ही था, इसलिए उसको वहाँ पे जाने के ऑर्डर के लिए वो मैसेंजर वो ऑर्डर बताने आया था कि जनरल ने आपको इमीडिएटली बुलाया है। When Sadav saw the distress Hana was in, he decided to get rid of the young man. He went and told the entire thing to the general, who knew that Sadav was very much needed by him. He never trusted other Japanese surgeons. Therefore, instead of taking action against Sadav, he promised that nothing would happen to him. Now, whenever Sadav had seen that Hana was so scared and frightened, from that onwards he decided that anyway he had to get rid of this soldier. So whenever he went to the general, he had made talking with the general regarding that soldier. And general was a person, he has only, we can say that, trust. He was only has a trust over the Sadav, because other surgeon he was not trusting, and therefore Sadav had explained all the matter that what they have done to the general, and general said that forget about it, we will see later. जनरल उसको बोलता है कोई बात नहीं, ये किसी को बताना नहीं, बिकॉज द जनरल हैज ओनली ट्रस्ट ओवर Sadav. किसी भी सर्जन के ऊपर उसको विश्वास नहीं था, सिर्फ Sadav के ऊपर था, तो उसने बोला ओके कोई बात नहीं, हम लोग बाद में देख लेंगे। वी विल टेक एक्शंस लेटर, बट अभी कुछ बोलना नहीं किसी को. The general then planned to get the American soldier assassinated. He told Saddam that his private assassins who were very competent would also remove the dead body. Saddam thought that this plan would be the best for his family. Then the general has made a plan. उसने एक प्लान बनाया कि हम लोग उसको एसेसिनेट करते हैं, यानी गोली से अचानक एनकाउंटर जैसा मार देते हैं. और उसके जो पर्सनल कुछ लोग थे जनरल के, वो बहुत ही एक्सपर्ट थे. वो बॉडी को मार के उसको किस तरह से गायब करना है वो सब उनको आता था. इसलिए फाइनली द जनरल हैड डिसाइडेड टू असैसिनेट द मैन एंड सदा वाज आल्सो एग्रीड विद इट. सदा को भी ऐसा लगा कि ओके कोई बात नहीं, जैसे जनरल बोले वैसे. फिर क्या हुआ देखो स्टूडेंट. द जनरल देन आफ्टर दैट मीटिंग सदा स्पेंट 3 restless nights waiting for the assassins, but they didn't come. Finally, the torture became too much to bear for him. He planned to get rid of the enemy himself. फिर 3 रात तक सदा was waited for the assassins, कि वो जो लोग आने वाले थे वो सोल्जर को मारने के लिए 3 नाइट तक उसने कंटिन्यूसली वेट किया, बट वो लोग आए नहीं. फाइनली ही डिसाइडेड टू गेट रिड ऑफ दिस सोल्जर. उसने फिर डिसाइड किया कि इसको तो मुझे कुछ ना कुछ करके यहाँ से उसको निकालना है, क्योंकि अगर वो ज़्यादा दिनों तक रहता तो ये दोनों फैमिलीज के लिए क्या था, खतरा था. फिर क्या हुआ देखो स्टूडेंट. सदाम टोल्ड आफ्टर दैट मीटिंग सदाम स्पेंट 3 restless nights. Then Saddam told the escape plan to Tom. He also warned him that he needed to escape as the news of his presence was not hidden anymore. He arranged a boat, food, drinking water and clothing for the young man and also gave him his own flashlight. He told Tom that he should flash the light 2 times if he needed something. Once if everything was fine, he must do this only when the sun dropped under the horizon. Now, Saddam had made the arrangements, means Saddam had made the escape plan for the Tom and he discussed the plan with the Tom also. Okay. Now, Saddam warned him. Saddam ने क्या किया देखो, उसने बोला कि तू हमारे घर में ज़्यादा दिन तक मैं तुझे छुपा नहीं सकता, इसलिए तेरे लिए मैंने एक बोट, फूड, ड्रिंकिंग सब कुछ मैंने इंतज़ाम किया है. सब कुछ उसके अंदर है. तुझे वो बोट में बैठ के सिर्फ हॉरिजॉन मीन्स जो उनका बॉर्डर है वहाँ से क्रॉस करके जाना है. फिर क्या हुआ देखो, उसने उसकी फ्लैश लाइट भी दी. फ्लैश लाइट अगर 2 बार तुझे कुछ ज़रूरत हो तो यू जस्ट फ्लैश द लाइट 2 times. वो फ्लैश लाइट को 2 times, वो भी कब करना, सन हॉरिजन से नीचे आ जाए, शाम का समय हो या रात का हो तभी तू ये कर सकता है, दिन में नहीं. क्योंकि अगर तूने दिन में किया तो जापानीज गवर्नमेंट को पता चल जाएगा कि तुझे मैंने पकड़ के रखा है या कोई यहाँ से जा रहा है. सो जब तक तू क्रॉस नहीं कर लेता है बॉर्डर, भले वो हॉरिजॉन हो कुछ भी हो, तुझे वहाँ से मुझे कुछ इशारा नहीं करना है. यू कैन इजीली गो फर्दर, तुझे आगे ही बढ़ते रहना है. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस, ही फर्दर एडेड दैट Tom could find many fish to eat, but he should eat them raw, lest the fine be seen. Even Hannah didn't know about this plan. अभी देखो, सदाम ने उसको बोला कि तुझे मैंने फूड तो दिया है, बट अगर ये खत्म हो जाता है तो यू कैन टेक द सी फ्रॉम द फिश फ्रॉम द सी में बहुत सारे फिश है, और तू जो अच्छी उसमें से छोटी हो वो लेना और रॉ ही उसको खाना, कच्ची ही खाना, ताकि वो तेरे हेल्थ के लिए भी अच्छा है. ये जो इसके प्लान था सदाम ने हना को भी नहीं बताया. हना को भी इसके बारे में कुछ पता नहीं था. सदाम टोल्ड टू वेट फॉर द कोरियन शिप टू टेक हिम सेफ्टी. उसने वो सोल्जर को कोरियन शिप में बिठाया, उसकी सेफ्टी भी उसने उसके अंदर देखी. सदाम वेंट टू जनरल एंड इन्फॉर्म दैट द अमेरिकन हैड एस्केप्ड. फिर सदाम जो है वो जनरल के पास गया, बिकॉज ही इज अ ग्रेट, वी कैन से दैट लॉयल टू द नेशन. उसने जनरल को सारी बात बताई कि वो किस तरह से भाग गया ऐसे वैसे. तो जनरल इन्फॉर्म सदाम दैट ही हैड फॉरगॉटन अबाउट द प्रिजनर एज ही वॉज अनवेल. वो बोल रहा है कि मुझे प्रिजनर का कुछ याद ही नहीं. उसने ऐसे प्रिटेंड किया, बहाना बनाया, क्योंकि जनरल भी चाहता था कि सदाम जो है ये मैटर में नहीं फंसे. इसलिए उसने बोला कौन सा प्रिजनर, मुझे तो पता ही नहीं. और उस वक्त जनरल की तबीयत बहुत खराब थी. वो बोल रहा है कि मेरी तबीयत खुद की खराब है, मैं प्रिजनर के बारे में क्या सोचूं. देन व्हाट हैपन, ही टोल्ड सदाम नॉट टू लीक आउट दिस इंफॉर्मेशन टू एनीबडी. Back at home, Saddam was left wondering why he could not kill the young American, though he was his enemy. उसका जो जनरल होता है उसको बताता है कि कोई बात नहीं, मेरा पहले तो ऑपरेशन कर, क्योंकि मेरी तबीयत बहुत खराब है और ये बात किसी को लीक नहीं होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि मैं नहीं चाहता तुम्हारी फैमिली कोई ट्रबल में फंसे. सदाम घर पे वापस आ जाता है और वो एक ही बात के बारे में हमेशा सोचता रहता है कि why he had saved the life of the American. वो वही सोचता है कि वो चाहता तो उसको तुरंत मार भी दे सकता है बराबर, पर उसने ऐसा नहीं किया। क्यों? क्या लगता है तुम लोगों को क्यों नहीं किया होगा? बिकॉज ही वॉज ए गुड डॉक्टर स्टूडेंट्स। वो बहुत ही अच्छा डॉक्टर था और वो नहीं चाहता था कि मेरे हाथों किसी भी क्रिएचर और लिविंग क्रिएचर की डेथ हो। तो उसने पूरी कोशिश की उसको बचाने की और उसको वहाँ से अच्छी तरह से वो सेफ उसके नेशन में भी भेज दिया। तो ऐसे लोग भी हमारे दुनिया में हैं जिसकी वजह से हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि ये अर्थ है। डॉक्टर सदाव जापानीज होते हुए भी उसने किस तरह से वो पर्सन को बचाता है। एक यहाँ पे चैप्टर कंप्लीट होता है। तुम लोगों को ये चैप्टर बेटा एक बार रीड तो करना ही है क्योंकि सप्लीमेंट्री के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आते हैं। वैसे तो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया ही है और इसके बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स है बिकॉज द लेसन इज टू लेंथी। 8 क्वेश्चन आंसर्स है टोटल। ये रहा यहाँ पे दिया है रीडिंग विद इनसाइड में। तुमको उसको सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को लिखने भी है। ओके, इसके साथ हम लोग लेक्चर एंड करते हैं। बाय।